promised her a car when she turned 16. Was that true?
I mean, everybody want to talk about that.
I'm just curious. I just want to know
I did.
you followed through.
I did.
Oh, you followed through?
I didn't follow. No, I promised you. Come. Here he comes now.
This is no, they even got on my nerves at their job today.
You want it, huh? You want it in the face? You want it? Huh? Huh?
I'm gonna sit here half an hour.
She was a fairy.
Hay personas que pasan todo el tiempo contando las calorías que van a comer. Yo no me fijo ni en la fecha de caducidad. Si me muero, que sea comiendo.
This is how you tell a crawfish has just come out of his burrow. Since they've been on the ground for so long, crawfish rely on their fat storage. This snail right here, it's not completely full yet. There's one that's been out for a while. It's completely molted. And look at that tail. Look at the fat in there.
What the hell you talking about? The dude over there. First of all, he ain't trying to buy weed with somebody you don't know. What you mean? He said it's some gas. Well, you just didn't go to Moonrush. Good, Moonrush still out of town, and that nigga said you don't sell it for 3.5 for $20. Bitch, yeah, let's see before you start a new store. There you go. Start a little push to help me for jail, Tom. There you go. Slapping rap beaches for making.
I need to get on with this. I downed a little too soon. No.
Get it earlier. All it takes is one titanium punch. And then it's time. Once again, Logan's Hall and Preston tonight had a little bit of help from Karrion Kross, but nonetheless, sense of it.
Made a meal without a deal. I got enough to bust.
This is the highest paying job in Thailand. Workers can earn up to $4,000 a month just by scraping bark off trees. Sounds crazy, right? But here's what you didn't know. The bark they collect isn't ordinary, it's cinnamon, one of the world's most valuable spices, used in cooking perfume and even traditional medicine. But did you know? A single strip of cinnamon takes years to grow, and it has to be harvested by hand. With serious precision, only trees that are at least 5 years old can produce high-quality heavy cinnamon. The older the tree, the stronger the scent, and the more powerful the medicinal value. The wild part? Harvesting is 100% manual. You have to cut the bark just right. Too much pressure, and the bark cracks. Cracked. Bark means no...
Oh, what have we got going on here? PFE ready for the crawfish boil. Take my money! Ah! Oh, what have we got going on here? PFE ready for the crawfish boil. Take my money! Ah!
KFC is...
So I'm sitting up here.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards and a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He's got it, enough for a first down. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Razorbacks moving quickly down the field here.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
But good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
The Razorbacks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Pass caught, can he get in? Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. He'll spot the ball at the 3.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football. And it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Hand off to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arkansas 3, Florida 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receiver in motion now. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. And now the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
He'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Razorbacks offense is on the move now. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. The pocket breaking down. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's caught downfield. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Defense calls their third and final timeout at the half now. It's second down and goal now for this offense. Dropping back, it's Singleton. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Looking for some space. It's Hill. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown.
He knocks this one right through. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Anthony. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Launching it downfield. Who makes the grab? Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Quick completion to the tight end. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot here. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Razorbacks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Singleton. Quick throw over the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Trying to find some room. It's Hill. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Touchdown.
That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
BAT is good, but they still trail by a point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Play action here on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Singleton. Looking for his big tight end. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. That one sails out of the back of the end zone. The touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the second half to keep it on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff heading left. Fights off a defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Okay, it's third down after that run. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Hard running through a tackle. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Florida. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Singleton. Looks to the left, pass caught. The Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
When this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker, it looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Here we go. They're going to go for it on fourth and inches in their own territory. They're going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Tiny space at the 20. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida 28, Arkansas 13.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. Bulldozing his way through.
How about that? You get all these yards on the ground, and yet you're still short with a first down marker. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Obviously, I think they called this play just to keep it safe, avoid the interception, set up for a punt. So mission accomplished there. But what a bummer. You get a big chunk of yards like that, and still no first down.
The Gators are in the red zone now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away.
Arkansas, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
That was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking for the wideout. Finds his man, has the 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Launching it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And the tackling right there, but that's a turnover. Retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
42, Arkansas 13.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. No press here. The defense backing away. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Bringing pressure. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.